true.
Apparently it's been given bigger buffs that make it
Well, I think
useful.
it still is the lowest DPS of the DPS classes.
I'm pretty sure Machinist is there.
I thought it was impossible to do one of the newer like raids with Machinist because it's so low.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Machinist now.
I mean, not accounting for whatever the dance partner is, plus standard step or technical step or whatever. Because I think with that, it's like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Honestly, they've like the entire time I've both followed this game and played it, I don't think they've ever figured out how to properly balance the physical ranged classes.
Yeah.
I mean, Bard's whole thing is that half of the kit is RNG based. The thing is that half of the kit is RNG. On average, it does pretty good damage, but
Open wide now.
Mm-hmm.
Pleased to you. I'm not so frail that I cannot feed myself. I grow weary of the taste of gruel.
Riley, how are you
You
getting
don't
bullied?
like it? Can I fix you something else?
Who's bullying
Aye,
you?
wine. Or if that is not wholesome enough, I don't know. A sweet persimmon from Namai?
You
I
know,
enjoyed them in my youth.
everyone.
A persimmon.
Nay, pay me no mind. I am full. Besides, we have guests.
I hope we are not interrupting your meal. We had heard you were confined to bed and thought you might welcome some visitors.
I wish the Vanu were playable. I wanna be an
Confined to...
Owlman.
A gross exaggeration. A trifle drained from my exertions, perhaps, but with a little rest, I shall be fighting fit again in no time.
It's weird to me that there's not more playable
Take off your
races
clothes.
since they don't seem to do anything besides looks.
Gosetsu,
Yeah.
is this how you've been spending your
It's-
time?
My lady,
I do wanna
I assure you, this is not...
I mean, only 2 expansions have released new races the entire time, so
Off
it's
with
kind of hard
them.
to figure out if there's
We
any
need to
sort of
wash
pattern
you.
to
You
it, like there
stink.
is with the classes, releasing new classes. Because there was the Aura with Heavensward, and then the both the Hrothgar and the
What are all these scars?
I don't know what the bunny people are.
There are
called,
so
but it's
many
not
of
bunny
them.
Vieira.
Vieira, with the Vieira, or with them. But then they, in Adam Walker, they released the
A life of
male
battle will
Vieira,
leave
and
its mark
supposedly one of
upon
these
a
days
man.
we're gonna get female Hrothgar in this expansion.
Oh no.
But
I'm just saying, a certain type of person is gonna pick those.
Is something wrong to you?
the Lion Ladies.
It's nothing. I'm
It's
fine.
gonna be the ex-Worgen players.
But leave me be, woman. I will not be fussed over like some newborn babe.
Also, a couple things. One is I started reading Chainsaw Man again last night after we talked about it, and I
Poggers.
finished and I got current with it.
Nice.
It's pretty good. The main character is a piece of shit for the first chunk of it, but you know, classic anime things. but God, it is so fast-paced. Like, things that most other anime would take, you know, a good long time to, you know, discuss and deal with. It's like, oh, and I thought that was going to be a major arc, and we're done with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just started watching it, like, last night?
Gotcha.
I was expecting more Chainsaw Man and less Chainsaw Boy.
No, Riley, that's just because you're old.
No, I'm not. No.
Don't you know every teenage anime character is just an adult? Naruto is a full-grown 14-year-old.
Violet Evergarden, she's like 11 or something? The war starts?
It says... Oh, like, when she gets recruited as a child soldier?
Yeah, that one.
I think she's even younger than that.
Yeah. He's like 16 in the main, like the main time, right?
Yeah, something.
Ish.
I mean,
But she doesn't know her age.
the pros you need to get about this prime. I'm 1,000! Nope!
Was Azalea Evergreen or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm 14. It's like, what? How'd you do all that? I'm a piano prodigy. How old do you think I am? It's, like 20? I'm 11.
11-year-olds don't talk like that.
Your line, April, do be like that. Cause like the whole time it's just like, what do you mean these are middle schoolers?
You know, they're middle schoolers.
No, they're not. They talk like adults.
I mean, also, Guts is in his early 20s.
So am I. Am I not an adult?
Well, no, I'm not just saying that. It's just, he just always seemed much older, at least during the
He's got
earliest
some
arc
city
of the
miles
war.
on him.
Got some insane miles.
Well, like at the beginning of the like Golden Age arc, he looks like baby.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking like not including Golden Age. Because Golden Age, he's like, well, he literally is a baby at the beginning.
Well, I mean, like when he first meets Griffith, he's got that baby face still.
He really does.
Yeah,
And all the people who see him are like, who's that kid?
I think he's 14 then.
Somewhere in his mid-teens, I think.
Well, did you know Thancred's in his early 30s?
Thancred?
Yeah.
The fuck?
I mean, yeah.
He's a grandpa by anime ages.
He looks a little older when he's all gunbreaker compared to, like, ARR Thancred.
I think he actually might be older than, I could be wrong on this, but he might be older than, the Shakespearean elf dude. That might
Super
be
Danger?
Urian J, yeah. Urianger.
Next you're gonna tell me that he's even older than Alpha now.
I ran a PMC.
Oh! You're ordinary teenager. I mean, like, look at Ichigo in Bleach. Isn't he 15?
Yeah.
Like, this is a 25-year-old man. And I think Chad is even younger. Sojiro's voice actor for a 15-year-old.
My God. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I started playing Persona 5.
Yeah.
Boy, except Jimbo shorthand wouldn't fit anything.
Oh.
I really wanted them to shout Jimbo dramatically at me.
Now this is truly the Final Fantasy experience.
Waiting for your party mate to hurry the fuck up.
What quest are you on now?
Gone like the morning dew. I was gonna say, you guys saw when I got off.
I wasn't looking. You can do that in your own time. Thank you very
You had
much.
a blessed night. Yeah, you have a couple of very short quests to do in between. Pretty much
Ah.
Cool looking paladin sword you got there.
Yeah, I just saw that as I was teleporting away.
Zappy voice. Joriel Joseph.
On the other server that I found is definitely
Yeah.
wander around Limsa. You would wander around Limsa.
Also, I saw a cat girl on one of those horses earlier, and she sits on it normally, so I guess it's just a hero thing.
Get wrecked.
Like, what's up with that, man?
I'm now exalted with the sticks.
More.
Or, not exalted, fuck, what's the term, respected. Exalted isn't a rank in this, that's, wow.
Wait, this isn't WoW?
I mean,
Since when? So why has the Wandering Minstrel got a full set of samurai artifact gear and goggles?
But,
I can tell you.
he's a fucking dweeb.
Why isn't he a bard?
He takes his cosplay seriously.
It's like, oh, we're going to Asia land. Time to be samurai.
With goggle.
Might I have one of your... Wait! Please! I
He
only wanted a
read chapter 1
persimmon.
of Naruto and thought that's what they wear.
God, I forgot that one of the
Kami, save
Snake
us! Her spirit
tribe.
has returned!
dailies is wash their bedding.
She's back
Huh.
from the dead to seek her revenge!
Yeah. You just go to a creek and wash their bedding.
warrior of light.
It can't be. She couldn't have survived. What did I do? As if you don't know!
Good people of Namai, be at ease, I pray you. You have naught to fear.
My lord, forgive me, but what is that monster doing here? They told us she was dead.
I too was surprised to learn of her survival. More even than you, I would hazard. 'Twas I who cut her down, I who left her to her fate. But it would seem the Kami had other plans. By some miracle, both she and Gosetsu were spared when the keep collapsed, though Yotsugu's preservation came at the cost of her memory.
You're saying she's forgotten? Forgotten everything she's done?
Lies! Lies! My lord, she would say anything to escape punishment!
What does it matter? We have not forgotten her crimes, and we demand justice! I beg of you, Lord Hien, draw your blade and rid us of this canker! What I saw then, it's all true. I'm sorry! I'm so sorry.
How soon you doing?
Groveling.
You're sorry. And what? We're supposed to forgive you!
Here, there's no need to cry. Can't you see how scared she is? How can you be scared of her? She's not the same.
When she looked up to get the persimmon, my brain went to the kid just winds up a fucking haymaker.
Ow!
Until such time as her memories return, this woman
I'll
shall
give
be
you a
known
reason
as
to cry.
and treated as a citizen of Doma. I will, however, see that she is watched at all times. Rest assured that there will be no more unannounced visits to the village. As your lord, I ask that you leave her fate in my hands and suffer her to live, for now.
Please, Issei.
All right. I'll keep my peace. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
You said it's fruits of her labor?
No.
The primary agreement. I said you have a couple short ones to do.
Okay.
Those aren't quests, those are cutscenes.
Exactly.
Zephyr's interested in foot, huh?
What? What'd you say?
Zephyr's interested in foot.
I guess. I mean, Foot is all double cheeked up in this, in this stealth suit.
If you say so.
I lie. Foot has less of an ass than I do.
Bit of Hank Hill going on.
Yep. Concave butt.
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival.
Mine's like the Easter Island heads. Flat and blocky.
You have our people
What?
aboard the airship?
Mine's like the Easter Island heads. Flat and blocky.
Blocky.
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you
It's
in
not
no
much of a
doubt as to the
curvature,
purity of our
put it that way.
intentions. I dare say it was the self-same spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Yotsuyu here today.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health,
The person that's
but
following
her mind
Riley
is
around,
unchanged.
from like I was like flying above, and so looking down, it looked like it was a Lalafell. I'm like, looks like she's just as
So I
tough.
see. But all need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
Ah, Yotsuyu. You look well.
Of all the people.
Is something wrong, dear sister? These are our beloved parents. Does not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
Gosetsu, I have to take this to
I'm gonna
Gosetsu.
be right back.
Alright.
All right.
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient. You needn't glare at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care. Pray, treat her as you would any daughter of Dorma. Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
We continue with the exchange as planned, then.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring your captives.
It's a purple bird.
Agreed. Until then, Ambassador.
Everyone knows birds don't fly. They're not real anyway.
Clearly.
Did you guys see that in those fucking, like, declassified FBI documents that there was a bird drone one?
I didn't.
Yeah.
How bird-like does it look?
I don't know.
I'm
Is it
assuming
like,
you just saw its existence, not like.
no,
Yeah.
like rubber ducky realism or fully feathered?
Looked feathered.
Gosetsu, are you awake?
My lord, come in, come in.
Yeah, it was with like all the alien documents that were released. And it was like, oh yeah, and also bird drones. It's like, whoa, huh?
When Tsuyu returned, her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word, simply sat and peeled some fruit she'd brought for me. She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
The ambassador arranged a surprise reunion with her foster parents. A misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses. It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
You survived.
Yeah. Got some cookies and chocolate milk.
Nice.
I like
You
this
didn't
Asahi
bring
lesson
enough to
learned.
share.
Nope. I brought enough
Be
to share
that
it,
as
you
it
know.
may, he has agreed to allow Yotsuyu to remain with us in Dorma.
I mean, I think if you can reach
Our
it,
primary
you can have
concern
some.
now is to hand over the prisoners without incident and bring our people safely home.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention. I assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum. The Imperials were quick to retrieve them afterwards, but I wonder.
Out with it, brother. You fear they might contain bombs or war machines?
If the ambassador wanted me dead, he has had ample opportunity. No, assassination is not his intent, but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
Forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu, she's gone.
Gone?
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
No, no, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell. She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize search parties. Might I call upon your assistance?
Help! Help!
Yeah, they're fine.
Bleh.
Yeah, that's how I hang out.
Help! Help me!
Let's have some ketchup.
If only I hadn't remembered. He should hate me. But I will not suffer his kindness. Not after what I did to him.
Who's there?
Oh, it's you. What are you doing out here in the dark?
This is the Enclave, is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
You're the bane of our existence, Yotsuyu! A font of misery! You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh, no. You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure. We had a perfect life in the capital, and now they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine. I don't deserve this.
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this unhappy predicament. You've kept your looks, at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer. Maybe enough to get us to Kugane and start a new business.
Ah, my beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be. Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it. To the
Damn.
very depths I have sunk. My soul
I mean,
steeped in
Oh
spite
no,
and
oh
rotting to the
jeez.
core.
Oh, but they were so
The
nice. Oh man.
self-righteous hide
Oh,
behind
oh I
justice. But I need no such
not
mask.
those unnamed characters.
Father, Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world?
I do like the.
For
the
years
title
I
I'm
knew
getting
naught
bullied
but the
combined
taste
with
of pain and
the skeleton
humiliation.
in the corner.
But the time has come to savor
What
my
the fuck?
vengeance against Doma. Against all my enemies. And it begins with you!
Yotsuyu! What?
Has there ever been a good guy with that kind of knife? I feel like every single time I see that kind of knife in anime or games, it's always a
Did I not
bad
say
guy.
you would come back to us?
The girl in Samurai
Brother
Champloo has that kind
dearest,
of knife.
what a surprise.
Yeah, she does.
What's her
Although-
name? Like Fu or something?
Yeah.
You always were
That's, I
a
think, the only name I've
cold-blooded
ever
little
remembered from
worm.
that entire show. As much as
I doubt you
love
thought
that
twice
show,
about
Fu.
sending our parents to their deaths.
Mugen
Your
Jin
dagger yet
as well,
drips
right?
with
Jin
their
with
blood,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
presume to judge
Yeah,
me.
I think you're right.
To be frank, I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each.
Used to
I'm
watch that all the
impressed.
time on Toonami.
But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders. You yearn for a
I
deeper
also remember that there's a
vengeance.
straight up.
and
I
the
don't know if it was
power
ever
to
played
see
on
it through.
Toonami because I feel like at that time it probably wasn't. But the straight up them all getting stoned episode.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was, but I do remember that episode. It could have been just me rewatching it later.
Yeah. I would just be surprised if that made it onto Toonami.
Even though Mugen does way more questionable stuff than just that.
But you know, American censorship.
What?
Japanese censorship.
American TV in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
It's like, oh
Any
yeah,
sign of
sure,
her?
we can show this guy getting murdered. That's fine.
What happened here?
I'm blanking on the name of the character. The weird like horny dude in One Piece and his censored cigarette.
I knew what would happen if she
Oh,
recovered.
Sanji?
And still,
Sanji, yeah, they give
I
him a
did
lollipop
nothing.
instead of a cigarette.
Yeah. Well, they also
You say she left
instead of
with her
like
brother?
bullets, they had plunger guns.
Whatever he wants with her,
Really, that was also the
he was
four
willing to
kids
pay
stuff,
for it
but-
with his
Yeah.
parents' lives.
Yeah, the 4 Kids dub's always weird.
Yeah,
But
I remember when I
this
first
is
watched
neither
it,
the
I'm like, this
time
is
nor
a
the
terrible
place.
show.
We must gather the others.
To be honest, the best I've ever heard of the One Piece anime is that it's pretty mid.
It's just too long for
Yeah,
me.
but One Piece fans are like Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, I saw
But
it.
it's so good!
But you gotta, guys, you gotta watch it. What the god? Have you heard about One Piece?
I've read it all, and I'm like, I enjoyed it immensely. I'm not sure I'd ever recommend it to anyone. It's too damn long.
You read it all?
Oh yeah, I read all of One Piece.
Jesus Christ.
Look, I was stuck in a hotel room with COVID and nothing to do.
But you can bond with Garrett over it.
Fuck off.
Well, you don't want to.
It's okay, Graham. We know there's only one reason you would have read One Piece. It's to reconnect with the guru.
Oh, fuck. I
The
forgot
guru
about
of relaxation?
the guru of relax. Fucking hell.
What are the odds are that he's an Andrew Tate fan?
Not zero.
The 4Kids also did the early Pokemon show, right?
Yeah.
They also did Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's where the Shadow Realm came from. They couldn't miss the day somebody died.
Yeah. The longest time I was just like, I want jelly donuts like that.
Jelly donuts made of rice with seaweed.
Those fucking jelly donuts, man. Those look good. They're weird. I want one.
It took me far too long to realize that they were not jelly donuts.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're a child.
An American child.
Admittedly, I probably went years without thinking about them in between watching Pokemon and actually getting into anime in late high school. So.
Those jelly donuts have been in my mind and in my dreams since I was a babe. Haunting me.
Until you're just sitting there eating an onigiri, and then you're like, wait a second.
Wait a ding-dong minute.
This is a jelly donut. I mean, it isn't. But it is.
What's happening here? Ugh.
One mildly short cutscene. Then you're. Oh no, you have to do this.
Mildly short, he says.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not spicy.
It's not like you're gonna watch them murder the Empress again. So.
God, yeah, that took forever.
Not gonna give you the warning.
It's like, hurry up, guys. Oh no, I'm even wearing the assassin outfit and everything.
I swear it wasn't me. I know this looks bad.
I was like, you gotta stop wearing that, dude.
But it hugs my curves.
What curves?
It gives me somewhat of an ass.
Hey, Foot's allowed to feel pretty.
This is 2B leggings.
I mean, you can legitimately get 2B leggings in the next expansion.
I know.
Also, the leader of the Confederacy's hairdo just looks real weird.
He looks like such a Melvin.
There's Todd Sweet, just the sassy ass one. The sass one.
Looking at another buddy boy, and just the edge on him is strong, and just look over to me, it's like cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon buns.
Glasses.
Terrible.
I think there should be a specific emote in this game if you're wearing glasses where you can do like the glasses light flash.
Swing.
Just showing off now.
Oh my god. Why can't I get off the horse? There we go. No, get off the horse. Why won't you get off the horse?
It's dropping you to the ground floor. Hit it again once you click it. The first time you click that, it'll drop when you're flying. It'll drop you to like the ground level, and then you have to click it again.
Yeah, I was hitting it a few times.
I got no answers then.
Your game's broken. Better call Square Enix. Let's get Yoshi P on the line personally.
Hey, Yoshi!
Yeah, that Yoshi.
I'm not Kristen, unfortunately. Can't do the perfect Yoshi.
Doesn't Yoshi P play Lalafell?
I don't know. I do know he plays the Black Mage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a female Lalafell. So there's that.
I mean, I guess technically that's like one of the more canon class race combos.
What is?
Female Lalafell Black Mage. Considering like all the Black Mages, well, all the non-Beast Tribe Black Mages are Lady Lalafells, including the one who created Black Magic to begin with. And the one she's based on from Final Fantasy XI.
Didn't she like summon or cast a big meteor and like blow up a bunch of stuff and then experiment with the meteor that fell? The Black Mage. Something like that.
I think she didn't cast the meteor, but she found it and learned how to cast it from it, essentially.
And then taught Sephiroth. You can't cast Meteor Sephiroth. You're a samurai.
Alright, I finally here.
You're on the quest.
At last, the hour has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Dorma and the Empire. A first step on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Indeed. We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you are. Forgive my curiosity, Ambassador, but is there a purpose to these containers you bring with you?
Oh, the supply crates. They are filled with materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration. I meant to gift them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
How very generous. I confess I had not expected such compassion. Welcome though it is. But then I was also surprised by the news that one of our captives had delivered herself into your custody ahead of time. A minor discrepancy I shall overlook in the spirit of the occasion.
Are you perhaps referring to me, Lord Hien?
Yotsuyu.
Orphan of the Nairi, widow of Sashihai, and acting Viceroy of Dorma! You and your people are mine to govern, mine to punish!
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended. As per our agreement with the Ambassador, you are free to return with him to the Empire. Your authority as acting Viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling. All who resist the rule of the Empire must be purged. Such was the order given to me by Lord Xenos himself. I will reign here in this putrid, pestilent swamp until the last of you has been broken. This land shall know no dawn. I will spew forth darkness and drown all in eternal night. And high above you I shall shine, uncaring, cold and distant as the moon!
What has she done?
Oh gods, this is a summoning.
I like how Foot's default face is just like mildly bothered. Doesn't really care that much.
Yeah.
But dude, transforming. Anyway.
Can I leave the oven on? Wait a minute, I don't own an oven.
A Dorman citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The negotiations have failed. Abandon the captives and make preparations to withdraw.
But Ambassador!
That's bullshit!
Disobey your highness, and you disobey the Emperor. Make preparations to withdraw! Now!
As you command.
But you should really just throw your spear through that guy.
He sucks.
You know, just kind of impale him on the wall.
Hey, beer boy.
My lord,
Yeet.
you must fall back.
You ask me to run?
Leave it to Foot.
Against such a foe, I would be more hindrance than help. The field is
I think
yours.
it might be because it looks like he's got a forehead wrinkle.
Yeah.
So it just kind of looks like he's like,
We will withdraw. Without our countrymen, I want every soul accounted for. Every soul.
Not again.
My lord.
These motherfucking icons.
It's like, ah,
Motherfucking planet.
so it's gonna get
I
lunge.
knew you would not flee. I see now the strength which flows from that baleful
Friday,
light of yours.
snakes on this Monday through Friday play. No, I had it. These monkey something snake.
But I have become Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon and divinity of night.
See,
What power can compare to such celestial majesty? I shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss, even your light shall flicker and fail. Come, let us cast the stalks and look upon the fate of Dorman. I see a future in which the sun sets on this wretched land. Once and for all!
Alright, lady, chill. The duty finder has been updated. Alright.
Party bird.
I'm gonna go to bed. Is it a dungeon or a raid? Trial. Yes. Ew.
luminous.
I don't know, but they got their ball.
Gross.
Chemically or physically?
I don't know how one chemically has their ball.
I just love this Lollipop next to me. She has a battle axe, but it's so cute and small.
Oh, little man.
Oh, you better do little battle axe in my bag. What an evil potato. All of our kids are just something
Honestly, especially the Dark Knight ones, because they have the lunge attack, which they do a flip through the air. It just reminds me of Yoda in
Episode 2?
Episode 2. Yeah, exactly.
Come on. Right, he synthesizes his relic. Whoops. And Calamity salvaged it.
Pretty straightforward. Though at one point, show like mark the ground with like the white side and the black side will be marked with the moon, and you gotta go the opposite. You gotta go to the side opposite the color of the moon.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's opposite.
Quick, guys, go to the corresponding side.
I got obliterated.
Ow. Everyone beat him up! Ouch.
In darkness begins the spider. I rise anew. The peaceless night, I shall prevail.
Solano man.
Stop moving.
Did it change as the battle goes on?
Never figure out how
I don't really do that.
Just hit her till she dies.
Oh! Just one hit me.
I shall prevail. Your end is near.
Fuck. Just trying to kill the haze.
In sunless blue, black tendrils Not yet. Not yet. I'll grind you under my heel. I'll grind you under my heel.
very niche.
Wow!
Gonna turn into the moon.
Moon McMoon Spear. The Kaguya Tsukiyomi hybrid might be a bit related to the moon.
Nah. Done. Foot, you can kill this guy now. You're allowed to.
You really must learn to finish the job. 'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble summoning. But even the weakest icon is a god of sorts. A threat that must be put down. My, such hostility! These beings are the sworn enemies of the Empire. I merely did my duty as an Imperial officer. Will you surrender to anger then? Slay an anointed emissary to avenge a fallen foe?
Well, I didn't like
You
much to
cannot,
begin
of
with,
course.
so
To do so would burn the bridges we have labored so hard to build.
Oh, but I'm forgetting. They're already ash. This Dorman woman has seen to that. The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning. I believe I was most clear on that point.
What, angry?
What's to stop us from killing you then?
It should have been mine. The power he bestowed upon her. I should have been the one to govern Dorma. I would have repaid his faith.
No one alive loves him more than I!
Instead, this harlot betrayed his trust. Useless piece of filth! Worthless whore!
I don't know, he seems like an upstanding guy to me.
sure.
Thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift. Vengeance. These people, our people, they ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak not of things which would disrupt their dreary little lives. Like you, Asahi. Always pretending not to see. You were the first. The first I swore to kill. such bliss. I had thought my hunger insatiable. But now I am satisfied. You should feel honored, dear brother. I saved the last of my strength, just for you. What's the matter? The Witch of Doma will soon be dead.
Yeah. Isaac says hi.
Isaac.
Hello.
They say hi. What? Isaac's making cheesecake bars.
Fucking nice.
Also, I realize I haven't fully well planned this because I've been distracted
The happiness
recently,
was
but,
never to be.
This coming Sunday,
Not in this world.
I'm talking to you as well, but I'm planning on doing like KBBQ and games and such. If y'all can make it.
Wonder.
Sure. Yeah, should be good.
Alright, cool.
As he remember.
I'm gonna message Justin and Kristen as well.
Yeah.
Man, this guy really likes Z-Notes. Probably a tier 3 sub.
Lord Xenos.
And subscribe to his OnlyFans.
Sends red super chats every day.
I am at your disposal.
Asai, you were born of Doma, yes?
Yes, my
that
lord.
code is stupid.
I am honored that you would remember me. How may I serve?
You ever wear a coat
You
that's
are
just
hereby
shoulder
appointed
pads?
Ambassador Plenipotentiary, and empowered to speak with the voice of the Emperor. Return to your native land of Doma, and announce your
Xenos is a
intention
WoW player.
to sue for peace.
For peace?
Once negotiations
Not
are
me,
underway,
I never played that game.
you are to locate the acting viceroy.
Who would play that for
She
years?
lives? That is to say, I will, my lord.
When you have found her, you will initiate a ritual to call forth an icon. I will instruct you in the necessary steps.
Who would have multiple max
Yotsuyu's
levels?
faith is unreliable.
Not I.
But as a child
Surely.
raised to believe in the Kami, she will serve as a vessel for one of the Kojin's gods.
Well, as of Legion.
She need only wish it to be so. The power will seem a gift, but the icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave to whim and desire.
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence. Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost. But I fear the subtleties of your plan yet elude me. From the reports I have heard, the champion who aids the Doman resistance would make short work of a single icon.
The icon is merely a message. The pacifist teachings of the Populares spread through this city like a plague. And I would remind the people of the threat we face. You will be my chosen agent. The hand which tolls the warning bell.
Doesn't he go
The
research?
salvation of this world will not be won through the signing of
Who?
treaties.
Xenos?
You'll see what happens.
Your chosen agent. I will not fail you, my
I mean, I
lord.
can message you separately, Jacob, if you don't care, but I'd rather not get too far into that.
I mean, it's in the cinematic.
Yeah. I mean, just a simple yes or no is yes.
Lord Xenos, he will come.
You tell me this guy stays dead.
Wait, you're telling me you don't like Asahi?
No. Not him and his dumb haircut.
You have prevailed, I see.
Sorry about your daughter, Rue.
She is gone. Wherefore did the Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain?
Death shall not want for company this day. You spared us a worse disaster, but I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire
who would we
was
fight
beyond
then?
saving.
Lord Hien!
Maximo, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now. But our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion. The ambassador insisted that the summoning spelled an end to our mission here. But it seemed to me there was more to the tale. I have heard tell of this power you wield. And in your vision, you witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders.
And how can that be? Xenos is dead. He took his own life after the battle in Alamigo. I saw his body with my own eyes.
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
He became an icon. We killed him. He fell back to Earth. And he just had a boo-boo.
These are matters of public record.
I have no doubt you believe what you say. But what then is the explanation? That an imposter has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial Court. The idea is inconceivable, absurd. But worthy of investigation nonetheless. Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender
Are they all
undermining our
born with that
efforts.
little gem in their forehead, or...?
Your efforts may yet bear fruit. Tell me, what is to become of our prisoner exchange? Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts, we have yet to release your Imperial comrades. Do you still intend to collect them?
Yes. As the late Ambassador's second-in-command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Then let us be about it. 'Twould be a pity to abandon such a promising beginning.
Indeed. You have my thanks, Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
See, guys, he's a good fascist.
Treachery awaits you there.
Might I accompany you to the capital?
Alphino, have you gone mad?
Imposter or no, if Xenos was instructing Asahi on the finer points of ritual summoning, then experience tells us there is an Ascian waiting in the wings. Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience. They need our help.
Were you indeed willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
You truly mean to do this? In full knowledge of the danger?
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk his life on countless occasions. Next to him, I'm scarce more than a distraction on the battlefield. But in the meeting room or the audience chamber, there I can make a difference. I can strike bargains, forge ties, and change minds. And where better to do these things than in the home of our old enemy?
I don't want to encourage him.
I said, this is your moment.
That's what I
It
said.
could be a bad moment.
I don't believe in him. But now's the time.
But I would have you consider an alternative arrangement. Rather than braving the Empire as a simple traveler, go forth as an emissary of Doma. Such a position should offer you some measure of protection.
Yes, they don't like Doma.
Go then. You've obviously made up your mind. Just try not to do anything reckless, all right?
I shall be on my best behavior. Farewell, my friends.
Everyone lived happily ever after.
And there were no problems ever again.
War
That's
is
it.
over.
You beat Final Fence.
How often have I imagined this moment?
Hey, whatever happened to
you
that
for
Warrior
helping
of
it come to
Darkness
pass.
stuff?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, where's Justinian?
Around.
He's off killing some dragons. Being edgy.
I prefer the more ambiguous yet still accurate now Vestinian slaying dragons. Does he slay them or does he slay them?
Yeah, I got it, Graham.
Justinian becomes a scaler.
Ew.
Ah, there you are.
Gosetsu, your hair.
Your hair!
He's sold.
My friend, what have you done?
Sad and bald.
An old man who cannot raise his blade has no place in the service of a young lord. Thus did I decide to devote my remaining days to pilgrimage. I will walk this land, offering prayers of repose for all the souls who left this life in suffering.
All of them?
A fulsome farewell makes for an enjoyable journey.
Scarcely have we said our goodbyes to Alphino, and you leave us too. But 'tis well that my companions find their own way forward. I must endeavor to do the same.
I have faith that you will find the best path for Doma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness, and grant me your blessing.
You have earned it 1,000 times over. Go in peace, my friend. I shall make of Doma a land where children laugh, and none need live in fear.
There is no better way to honor those who went before. And with that, I take my leave.
Hey Riley, it's your friend.
Oh, it is. Thank you.
Angry, take off that bandana. You've got your eye. What are you doing? Also, that he's still wearing the gross clothes he got from the vat.
Yeah.
We've been to many cities since then.
Been like quite literally a year.
Hello, Lise.
I'd say that's a pretty damn big raven. Like, oh right, but he was also fucking huge.
And a white boy.
Oh dear. We seem to be missing a corpse.
He's like 60% shoulders.
Lightning.
Well, it must be somewhere. I only hope it isn't walking around.
You ain't been around much, Ishtola. Maybe you need to stop dying every expansion.
Oh, I see. It reached a point where it warns me about the cutscene length.
It's really actually that section really isn't that long, especially in terms of cutscene. There's just like a solo duty in the middle of it.
Hey, okay.
I mean, it's it's decent length, but it's not like ridiculous. A discussion among the wide shoulders. the only ones allowed to rule the Empire.
If you don't have wide shoulders and long hair, you can't be royalty.
I don't make the rules, I just follow.
What's the next expansion?
Shadowbringers.
They bring in shadows.
Shadow the Hedgehog?
One brings shadow, one brings the light. Two, but don't make a right song. It's a good song, guys. It's the theme song for Shadowbringers.
You're saying the theme song isn't Storms of Blood anymore? That's weird. Upon sitting at the table.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, weird. For some reason, I'm not getting any sound on YouTube. I'm getting it everywhere else. Wow, okay, that is not at all what that second line is. Not even close.
Get ready to skip the next cutscene, the cutscenes again, because it kicks you back out and says you can't be in a party.
Oh, rip.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, goodbye, party.
I get to proceed.
Time to watch everything again.
I just press escape and skip cutscene.
You know, that's fair.
Definitely worth it if you already just watched them.
My eyes.
Yeah, you can skip this one.
Double skip. Why does Alpha know?
Yep.
I don't wanna.
So I said, oh, what the fuck, earlier.
It's horrible.
Ruin.
Like 3 Arcanist spells.
Physic. Tri-shackle. Okay.
I'm so small.
Why is the book as big as my chest?
Honestly, my biggest issue is like summoners and scholars. Find 90% of them.
Get up, nerd.
Why can't I use ruin on the wounded soldier?
The prince. Ah. I'm not doing shit for damage.
Because he doesn't have the job done.
Alpha, no, why do you suck? Oh god, I have to stand still.
Yeah, I guess you've never played yeah, any kind of caster at all.
Oh. I was sitting there with a brick for a big, like, big guy. Yeah. I was like, this character's a big, like, big fight.
Honestly, I find using the tri-shackle is just useless.
Really? Alright.
I've never seen anything with the potency of 30 before. You live like this, Alpha, no?
Oh, good lord, we got low work.
This is the Alpha No training arc, right?
So, buddy, have you considered Sage? Weakness. Guns.
Must be terrified of foot.
That's a big gun.
Wow, your streams are actually perfectly synced up right now.
Incredible.
Cloud.
Well, time to fight again. Maxima the Neoteric. Or is it Neoteric? I missed gun.
Yeah. Go boom.
Use your limit break right on the side. Get them go
Oh.
together.
So I can. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize I had to.
I think I can get a board.
Got two of them. My thanks, boy. So is this where Alphino hangs out forever until he returns as an Arcanist?
Sage, you mean?
Sage? Not exactly. You'll see what happens.
We never have to see Alphino again.
Thank God.
He's in like a desert though, his lips are gonna get even more chapped.
He was a lost cause to begin with. Mans didn't use chapstick.
Just wait till you see him in the next expansion.
He's drier than bone.
He's a skeleton! Spoilers, he dies! Yeah. Or do I?
I mean, if he became a skeleton, it would only be an upgrade.
Damn.
I mean, he'd be a mad short skeleton.
Yeah, you know, like one of those ones that you found at Pompeii.
Jerking off.
I mean, Alphino is like the world's shortest Ellison.
To be honest, if I was facing my inevitable doom,
Yeah.
I'd have one last go before the end.
It's like, is that a giant cloud of ash?
Well,
Here we go.
Is that a nuke?
I mean, I'd be pretty surprised if the people at Pompeii knew what a nuke was.
Now there's a nuke, you gotta go put some bottle caps in the toilet. If-
Gotta get all these injectors filled with like stimulants, place them around everywhere. Oh no, he's a D&D rogue OC.
My name's Shadowhunter. This is my OC, do not steal. See, she knows about dual cast. I have learned hide, you know.
Yeah, I tried to do the like, I'll go with you thing. He's like, you're not good. I was literally playing a ninja, and he's like, nah, you're not good enough in stealth. I'm like, excuse me. I got the pocket sand.
I figured out how to ponder.
Now you just need an orb.
No. Foot's got things to do. It's like, ooh, well, I've been meaning to do some crafting. You know, Hildebrand's expecting me somewhere, you know. I always forget about him.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
The coolest of the non-main Scions? Except for
I mean,
maybe
he's been around for
Oracle.
so long, but I always forget he exists.
He's like the only one who's like, hey, there's something sus with the Crystal Braves.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Alphino's got this. We are now exalted with Maelstrom.
We've done it. To the Alamegan Quarter.
It's a foot.
It me. Eh.
Water walls.
Hey, foot.
Hi. I'm talking to punished Thancred.
God, I needed that.
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well. The Dalmascans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance. But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation. We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
There is at least a spark of hope, then.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad, many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight. The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamegan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire. That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself, our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamor for retribution.
And who do they think orchestrated this summoning?
I unlocked the duty.
Oh, any but those
But I
truly
think that's
responsible.
gonna.
Xenos
Yeah,
has
I
seen to
think that's gonna
that.
be it for you tonight, though.
Speaking of whom,
Fair
the Crown
enough.
Prince is recovering remarkably well.
Right.
Well enough,
Hey,
in
guys.
fact, to enable him to
Good
personally
night.
tour the provinces, putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissidents.
He walks in plain sight, and none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Yes, an Ascian wears his skin. But it was not that which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
But Alphino should have arrived by now. Could they be holding in there in secret?
The possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency. I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
You spoke with Alphino?
Spoke with? No. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
The wasteland on the edge of Otherd. Something must have happened to them there. There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
I had a feeling you might say that.
Oh no, he's in the Gobi Desert.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphino's in trouble. You said yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies. So I'm going, and that's the end of it.
Well, far be it from me to change your minds.
Back to the Doman Enclave.
Don't worry, you won't have to go back there much longer.
Back to the Doman Enclave.
Wasting my free teleport. Unbelievable.
I had already started it, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, then why am I here first?
Beats the fuck out of me. How far ahead is the next,
You're like just barely there. Like you
Okay.
essentially just have to fly to a point.
Alright. The burn, now accessible.
Feel the burn. The Bernie Sanders.
If only.
Bernie Sanders in Final Fantasy XIV.
More likely than you think. Poggers. I guess I'll call it there.
Yeah.
And after this, there's just one more dungeon, and it's Shadowbringers.
Wow. I mean, I'll probably wrap up all the Manderville stuff before I start Shadowbringers.